Welcome back to TheChainNetwork. Clear, honest education for anyone stepping into crypto and digital finance. No hype, no jargon left unexplained. Last time we looked at market orders and limit orders and the calm that comes from deciding your terms in advance. Today we stay with that theme of staying steady and look at the assets built to do exactly that. Stablecoins. As always, this is education, not financial advice. We are explaining how these tools work, not telling you what to buy or when. If you have spent any time watching the markets, you will have noticed something. While assets like Bitcoin or Ethereum can swing wildly from one day to the next, there is an entirely different class of digital asset whose price never seems to budge. Those are stablecoins, and understanding them is an important part of understanding how crypto actually works. Set aside the idea of crypto as a speculative bet and think instead of a digital mirror. A stablecoin is simply a cryptocurrency whose value is pegged or tied directly to a real-world currency, most commonly the United States dollar. The goal is simple. One stablecoin token should always equal exactly $1. It brings the steadiness of traditional money into the efficient world of the blockchain. But just as different banks manage their vaults in different ways, different stablecoins use entirely different mechanisms to hold that $1 promise, and those differences matter. The largest and oldest is USDT, which stands for Tether. Picture a high-security storage warehouse. Every time the company behind USDT issues one digital token onto the blockchain, they are meant to take one real dollar or an equivalent safe asset, such as a short-term government bond, and lock it away in reserve. It is an asset-backed system. If you hold 100 USDT, you are holding the digital receipt for $100 sitting in that reserve. USDT is exceptionally popular and highly liquid, which is why it is so widely used right across the market. The second giant is USDC or USD coin. Structurally, it works in much the same way, backed by cash and short-term US government debt held in regulated institutions. The difference is oversight and philosophy. If USDT is like a large private vault, USDC is more like a tightly regulated high street bank with open books. The consortium behind USDC prioritizes regulatory compliance and undergoes regular, transparent auditing by major accounting firms to show that every digital dollar is matched by a real dollar held in reserve. For anyone who values transparency, that visibility is the key difference. Then we come to DAI, which takes a completely different and rather ingenious path. Unlike USDT and USDC, which rely on a central company holding real cash, DAI is decentralized. It relies on code, smart contracts, and cryptocurrency collateral rather than physical dollars. Picture taking a gold watch to a pawnbroker. The broker locks it in a safe and hands you a loan based on a portion of its value. DAI works on the blockchain in much the same way. Users deposit and establish cryptocurrency, such as Ethereum, into a secure smart contract vault. Because crypto prices move, the system asks you to over-collateralize. To create $100 of DAI, you might lock up $150 of Ethereum. If that Ethereum falls in value, the system automatically manages the vault, so there is always more than enough backing the DAI in circulation. It is a clever design because it removes the need to trust any single bank or company. Its stability is governed openly by mathematics and open source code. So how should you think about all this? USDT offers deep global liquidity. USDC offers regulatory transparency. DAI offers independence from any single bank or company. Each one keeps its value steady in a different way, and each carries a different kind of trust and a different kind of risk. Knowing the difference is what lets you read the market with clear eyes, rather than simply assuming that stable always means safe. That is, stable coins made clear. Remember, this is education, not financial advice. If it helped, subscribe and search TheChainNetwork to find the full set of guides. Next, we look at swaps and bridges and how assets move safely from one blockchain to another. I will see you there.